Hi John, good session today. Hopefully with a bit of practice now and a bit of understanding how to practice more effectively, your putting is going to improve. Just a couple of things we discussed there at setup. We want to try and make sure that your forearm and the shaft are a little bit more in line, as we can see here now. Previously your arms were very, very straight and the clubs were out in front of you, as you would stand pretty much like a 7-iron or a full shot on the range. And because of that, and because your spine being a little bit too upright, what that created now is a bit of an arcing with the stroke. As the club came through, it tended to want to work to the left, and you can see the ball now here tracking to the left of the hole. As we hit the golf ball there, now that your follow-through position, the shoulders now are certainly going off to the left. So once you've got a little more over the golf ball, got the top part of your back and your head a little bit flatter to the sky, and so that forearm and the shaft a little bit more in line, we can now swing the putter a little bit straighter, and the putter face now staying a bit more to target. As the club face now finishes its follow-through position, you can see your shoulders are certainly a little bit straighter towards target. And over time, with a bit of practice, that's going to mean your putter now is going to naturally want to swing towards target. You're not going to have to try and manipulate it or make some adjustments elsewhere. The one thing we also said in terms of your practice is try and get the most out of your practice. So identify the fact that you're striking the ball well. If we look at these two object balls here on the outside of the yellow ball, if we miss the two white golf balls, we know we struck the golf ball in the middle. Other thing as well is if you can get a line on the golf ball, if you hit the golf ball correctly, as you'll see in this case, the ball will now roll end over, it's the black line there, so in your shadow, rolling end over end, it's sort of staying on top for the most part. Therefore means you've got a good roll on the golf ball, so therefore your consistency of distance control is massively going to improve. Your variation in distance needs to be just based on how long the swing is. So one length of swing will go one distance, a longer swing will go further. However, if you're mishitting the golf ball, catching either the toe or the heel of the club, or you're spinning the golf ball because your path is going to the left due to your shoulders, therefore the ball now with the same swing would actually go different distances depending on how well or how badly you struck it. And obviously then you're just going to be guessing then when you hit a golf ball as to the sort of strike you're going to get. Are you going to strike it perfectly? If not, do I hit the ball harder? If I do I hit it softer? And that's a problem sometimes when you're on the golf course and you're just purely guessing at how hard to hit it. Make it very difficult to judge distance. So we can guarantee a good strike. Going to get those two balls on the outside of the white or the yellow ball. As long as they don't get struck, you know you've hit the middle part of the golf club. Good strike, and if the ball can roll successfully, it means the putter now has tracked back and thrown a nice straight line. It means that the ball is going to roll the same distance with the same length stroke each and every time. So I hope that all makes sense. Any questions on that, give me a shout, and I'll catch up with you soon, John.